at the very beginning, Bert had a vision, and the vision ended very poorly for him. He saw a group of young men, a group of high schoolers,
young man,
walk. Walk into what you guys now know to be Fenley's farm. As they were approaching the farmhouse, something came out of the barn, and Casper saw first perspective himself being taken by this thing, and all of a sudden everything's black, and he just hears shattering glass. So that was his vision, his curse. There's also the Bone Spider, the Grim Reaper. Yeah.
It was what's the name of the gang?
Switchblades?
I bet it was the Switchblades I was seeing. It wasn't us. We're fine.
Well, let's hope
we're a co-ed group. And the vision was just all guys.
The next is the Bone Spider.
Oh no, the Bone Spider.
No, I will say, because of your experience with the Switchblades, you did recognize that when you were seeing it from a third-person perspective, you recognized that it was the Switchblades the night of the baseball game.
Oh, we're fine.
When you were third person.
Not fine.
The Bone Spider.
We're more fine than them.
The Grim Reaper asked Millie to take this Bone Spider and steal some of Casper's blood. She did so.
Borrow
And she still has this Bone Spider full of Casper's blood on her.
I got blood. I got
Hopefully that's
blood.
not super important.
Who is missing? There are 3 people missing right now. The first one to disappear was Farmer Finley, which is why his farm was unguarded when the Switchblades sort of trespassed. Then Luke Sanders went missing the day of the night of the baseball game. The deputy suspects murder, and then very recently, this morning, you saw Lavender. Quill and Christy snuck near the principal's office and heard the cops saying that Lavender Snow is missing. Lavender Snow is the daughter of Ian Snow, who lives in a farm right next to Farmer Finley. You guys are all part of the Lighthouse crew started by Christy McKnight. And
codenamed the Literature Club.
Yeah, okay. And the last thing that I'm going to sort of review, and then we'll put you in this situation, is the layout of the farm. So you have the road, and then there's this dirt drive heading east. And as you go up the dirt drive, you pass over a creek that sort of runs over the drive. And you have a barn on your left. And then further up the road, which is where you guys are all in, it's the closest place. And then you have to the right, further up the road, you have a farmhouse, a large farmhouse. And at the very end of the road, you have this shed that's just a little bit past the house, and then cornfields sort of surrounding that area. Does that all make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
That's spooky.
You guys. Okay, we're dropping you in the game.
Wait, Nathan, can I ask a question first?
Yeah,
you just did.
What was the thing again that happened last time? And like, was it medicine that used her abilities to where she could see the ghost and it's like run under the sun, like that one?
I think that just happened.
So what happened is you guys walked in. So you guys were deciding where to go. Millie just opens up the barn door and walks in. You guys all followed her, and you see this large white tree. This like white tree. Yeah.
You said it was obsidian black.
Did I say it was obsidian black?
Oh shoot.
You said dark, glassy obsidian tree with yellow leaves turning orange. I wrote it down.
Oh,
she remembers the colors.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, yeah, that's okay. Yeah. All right.
Important.
Yeah, that is important because it does have a black form. So okay, so you walked in. I guess it's in this black form, and you see this large obsidian. You see this large obsidian black tree with spindly long spindly branches and large slimy looking leaves sort of covering it. It grows up into the top of the barn. The top floor of the barn is kind of missing, and it's like this huge umbrella of leaves in the barn. you guys were sort of saw this, and immediately Rose activated her third eye and saw inside the tree the form of what looks to be the skeleton of a young man, and also inside the tree, the skeleton, and not just the skeleton, but also the form of the glowing form of a little girl. And the little girl opened her eyes and could see Rose, and started chanting, "Run, run, run with the sun, run with the sun, run, run, run with the sun." And she reaches out for Rose.
Let's all run.
Let's all.
Yeah.
I have a
So-
question.
They run.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
What time of day is it?
Excellent question.
Is it
Ooh.
Are you gonna poke your head outside the bar and take a look?
I was just hoping I'd have a general indication of what time it was, and the
That's
DM
true.
would just sort of
Because
fill
the-
me in
He mentioned that the
okay.
dirt drive is heading
Run.
east.
with the
So,
sun.
yeah. So you just walked in the bar seconds ago. So
Yeah, I remember.
So you recognize it's getting to evening. It's getting pretty close to evening. The sun's starting to hit the horizon. It's not quite half down, but it's getting close to sunset. Yeah.
Should I find out that interesting information right now?
Oh yeah. You want to use oops?
Do I? You tell me.
Uh,
Yeah. Is there? how
Can
many-
we
how
think
many
about?
times-
real fast.
Um,
one more detail before you guys do this. As the logo reaches out to Rose, all you guys see, you just see this tree. You see this tree, and suddenly everyone else sees is this tiny hand push out from behind the black, and reaching out towards you all.
What color is the hand?
The hand is flesh colored. It looks like a child's hand.
Okay, is it glowing?
No, it's not glowing.
Oh. Well, I don't know what to do about
so
non-glowing
disappointed.
hands. If you said glowing, I would have had a solution.
So okay, so you were mentioning the time of day, and you mentioned that the dirt drive was heading east. Does that mean that the shed and the farmhouse and the cornfields are west?
No,
What that means?
Your west or my west?
no.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
sorry,
They're further east. They're further east.
They're further east. So the east is going away from the barn towards the creek.
East is going away. No. So you're on the road, and then there's a drive on the east side of the road, and then if you go up this dirt
Gotcha.
drive, you cross a creek, and then you hit, and there's a barn on your left, a big farmhouse on your right, and there's a shed at the end of the drive.
Okay,
How
I'll draw a
many
little map
times-
to help me.
How many times can I use oops?
I don't know. It doesn't have a limit. I guess you can just use it.
Just
So
spam that.
Does mine have a limit?
Which one? Which move are you talking?
I think the
Yeah,
one that
yeah.
you can only use once a day has a limit.
Yeah, you can only use it once a day.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. But guys, if you want to get clues, you can do investigate a mystery or read a bad situation, because you may not know if this is a bad situation or not, but you can do both.
I think we know it's a bad situation.
We can understand. There's a massive tree in a barn
Well, Rose definitely does. All you guys know is you walked in, you see a tree
with
Elk hand
slimy
reaches-
leaves.
Hey,
with slimy
Rose.
leaves.
Slimy leaves and a child's hand reaching out of said tree.
Yeah,
I
I
Yes.
get
say,
the picture.
I hate to
Okay.
kind of steal Rose's thunder, but I got a pretty good feeling we should run.
but like Nathan just said that she would need to be using her oops skills soon. So I'm wondering if there's
So-
something we need to see in that barn before we flee.
Should I use it right now?
Well,
Nathan,
okay, guys.
I'll investigate.
Well, it doesn't
Huh?
seem like you've got a limit.
Can I investigate the tree?
Yes, you could definitely roll to investigate a mystery. Thank you, Xylo.
No, I was enjoying discussing.
Investigate
so-
the trees, Milo.
If we just discuss
Roll-
forever,
roll
it can
sharp.
never kill us.
I got 9, Nathan.
Got 9,
Any
and
plus on that?
what's your sharp?
My sharp is 0.
Okay, so with the 9,
I will help out.
you will help out. How are you?
Way to
Okay,
go, Casper.
Yeah,
How-
I am
how
also
are you gonna help out?
investigating.
how are you? You're just gonna like also. So Xylo, are you gonna like sort of? Are you gonna walk around the? You're just gonna stand where you are. What are you gonna do
I
to?
want to investigate the tree.
So you're gonna stand where you are and stare at the tree.
No, I want to walk over to the tree and put my hand on the.
Ooh. I want to advise him that's a bad idea.
He's just gonna grab the little girl's hand.
I want to walk over to the tree and put my gun to the tree.
Oh,
Put your gun to the tree.
I don't.
heck.
All right.
That's not investigating.
All right, I'm gonna help out by smacking him and tell him that's a terrible idea and he should investigate it.
Nathan, what I actually want to do, I'm being serious. I want to walk around the tree 180. So like we're
Okay.
like we're on this side, right? And then I want to walk and just
Got
kind
it. How close are you get to the trunk?
how close am I allowed to get to the
Oh, as close as you want.
You might die, Jack.
I'll give myself 5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, all right. And what are you gonna do to help Casper? Are you gonna walk around the other side?
Who's smart?
Together.
Do it faster.
Yeah, Casper's gonna Jeez, I don't want anyone getting caught out on their own though, is my only thought. Sure, yeah, I'm gonna go around the other side so we can get a full kind of scope out of this tree. I'm gonna stay 7.5 feet back.
Okay, roll help out.
Yes. I'm good at that. 10.
Oh, nice.
I'm real good at that.
So you got a +1 to your roll. So yes, you guys get a 10. So Jack, you get a you get to ask me 2 questions. The questions can be what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, and what is being concealed here. I'll copy them and pop it in the chat so you can sort of see the
Ooh,
options.
that'd be helpful.
Yeah, you're the best. You're the best.
You're the real
I got you.
MVP.
You're the goat.
Thanks, man.
Okay. So the 2 questions I want to ask is
Yeah, you can pick 2.
what sort of creature is it, and what is it,
What sort of creature is it, and what?
and what can hurt it?
Oh, okay. So I can only give you information related to what you're doing. So you're 5 feet. Okay, okay. You know what? Because you're getting 5 feet, you. So what sort of creature is it? Well, you look at it, and you
say a tree.
It looks like a tree, but you're getting close, and as you get closer, you know something strange about this tree. Stranger even. You look down the tree, and there are no roots. It is
follow us.
there are no roots going into the ground. It seems heavy. It's resting there, and also, there's the ground. The ground seems pretty freshly turned over. You know. It's not. The ground does not look like it's been there. It's been set for a while. So that's what sort of creature you can sort of kind of see from that you and Casper sort of exchange notes and sort of come to the conclusion as you get around. And then and also, I'll give it to you also. Sammy. Oh, sorry, not Sammy. Quill. When she saw this tree, she remembered something because of her Japanese heritage. She remembers her grandparents telling her the story of this mythical Japanese monster called a Juboko.
Boko, I like that.
A Juboko. Yeah, it's a tree that eats wayward travelers.
Mm.
So if Quill wants to share that information with the rest of the crew, she definitely can.
I do.
Okay, so act it out.
So,
Please just start reading the Wikipedia article on Jaboko.
Jaboko is a tree in Japan that appears in many books related.
Oh, you have it open too?
According to folklore, it appears at 4 battlefields where many people have died.
Okay, so there you go. You guys just have the information. That's all.
It becomes a tree by sucking up. It becomes a yokai tree by sucking up large quantities of blood from the dead. It lives on human blood.
Hmm.
Oh no! I have a spider full of blood. No.
So it likes blood.
Throw the spider at it and run. That's what I say. I'm actually not going to do that right now.
Wait. The thing is, though, if you throw the spider in it, it's definitely going to go after Bert.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, throw the spider in the opposite direction. It's a classic hit and run technique when you throw your wallet on the ground and run the opposite direction.
So you'll go after the bone spider instead of all of us juicy humans?
or it'll get a taste of Casper and chase Casper, which we don't want either.
Well, what if, even worse, it eats Casper's blood, and because Casper is the chosen one, he has special blood that it makes it superhuman.
Shoot!
That would suck.
Then the creature becomes even more powerful, and then we're really boned.
Just call it a Kujibo.
I don't think Millie is actually has blood, so I bet she's okay.
Roll fast. I'm going to finish up Zala's questions. What sort of creature is it? I don't know if you can discern what can hurt it because you've done nothing. You cannot look in to see what it like. There's no reason for you to know how it could be hurt.
Okay.
Unless you can sort of explain a reason.
Okay. Can you give me more on or do I need to investigate?
Vulnerabilities, can he see?
No, well,
what?
Even what is it like? I want to know what it looks like. Does it have eyes? Does it have arms?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So as you guys entire tree, as you're walking around the tree, you see. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you, Nathan.
I'm in anticipation.
This thick black, obsidian-like bark, but since you're about 5 feet away, you can get a closer look, and it looks like more dimensional. It looks like you're looking through a thick paint, like a thick window. As you pass by, so you can see, you look at the bark, and it looks like you're looking through a thick window.
Yes.
And then as you pass by the hand, that's sort of reaching out. You don't get the sense it's trying to grab you. You get the sense it's trying to reach out for something to grab, something for help. You see around the hand, almost imperceptible if you were any further away. You see a seam going down about 2 feet, and then above the hand about 6 inches.
Okay.
Seam.
In the bark? A seam in the bark. Yeah. And that's all you know.
It's someone's hand that it have a mouth or eyes or anything?
You don't just from walking around the tree, you don't see any mouth or eyes.
Okay. But you said it has no roots, right?
Yeah, you notice it has no roots.
It can chase us.
So how is it
standing? That's what
That
I'm feeling.
is a good question. You see trying to think, what would that fall? I guess you're out of hold. Question.
Okay. Your turn, Bert.
No, I helped you to get those questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I suck.
But I got you up to a full success, which gave you that extra question.
That's true.
I feel like we got quite a bit. We got Jabuko.
Rose, is there any reason we might want to run?
I say we run.
Madison, hit it with what's your...
Hey, wait. Nathan, can I use my oops?
Oh yeah, you can use your oops. Yeah. So
all right, oops, it is.
So as you guys, as you guys turn to go, I'm guessing you guys are sort of turning to go.
We're sprinting, yes.
Quill, your foot, you hit something in the fresh turned ground. It looks like there was a struggle, and you hit something. Your foe hit something metallic, and you did not pick it up, and you see a large old-fashioned key, and there's a tag. So there's a tag on it. It's got like a thin metal frame around this paper tag, and it's pretty scuffed up. It's pretty ripped up, but you can just barely make out the word basement.
Guess we're going to the basement.
Ooh. And this is under the tree?
No. She's. Oh, where
House,
are you?
probably.
Where are you, Quill?
We're in the door of the barn, aren't we?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And the chick in the tree was telling us run with the sun, which if we want to take that literally means running west, which is away from the house back to the road. To the house and find a basement with the key and hope that the basement is in the house, not the shed or some hidden shed in the cornfield or some other basement.
So you're saying that we got to get to the basement, which leads to underneath the tree.
Unless the basement is a red herring.
I'm assuming the basement is important.
Well, it might be important for the next adventure.
I wonder if the basement leads underneath the tree.
Tree has no roots.
No, but it doesn't mean that there isn't something underneath it.
That's a good point.
Okay, but like, I'm thinking, where are we running to right now? I'm thinking, this tree has no roots, and I'm scared it's gonna chase me.
As you guys are talking, the sun is sinking lower.
I think we should leave now.
I think we should leave.
I think we should leave yesterday. Let's go.
Run!
Okay.
So are we running towards the sun, or are we going?
Yeah, who's running?
I am running.
Where are you guys
Casper
running
is
to?
running.
Are you running, baby?
Millie's out that door already. She opened the door. She didn't take a step inside. She's out.
Casper's chasing after Millie.
Running.
I'm
sun.
be running towards my bike unless Quill says something that like we need to go to a basement. But I'm feeling like.
Or Rose says we need to run towards the sun.
Yeah, did we hear Rose hear the chanting?
Only Rose heard the chanting.
Oh, Rose, are you gonna tell us?
Yes.
Okay.
It has been told. This is how role playing works.
Okay, so I'm feeling like we should run west. I think we should run west.
Yeah,
I don't know.
West works for me.
All right, so that's away.
That's not my
That's towards
voice.
the road. Oh.
Aquila,
Yes.
are you going with him, Quill? What are you gonna do?
Oh no.
Hey, does anyone want to go to the basement with me?
You know what?
I'll go to the basement with.
Yeah.
Millie's going with. I'll
I'll go to the basement with.
I'm going to the basement. Oh no. Okay. What if it's not about like whether they're going west or east, but it's just about like it only will like come eat you when it's dark out. So that's why I was telling us.
I wonder if it's like that's when it comes alive. It's night.
Oh.
What I'm saying, like
that makes a lot more sense than running in a generally western direction.
Exactly. So I'm thinking that's why it was such a big deal that we ran into the barn first. Like if we tried checking out all the other places first,
the
sun would have been down and it would have been like active. So it's kind of a question of, do we try and get out of there and come back another morning when it's not light out, or do we like go to this basement and hope it can't find us down there?
I want to go to the basement and just.
Just know I can zip zap right out of there. Like I don't even have to roll. It just
with
says
some of us.
Okay, pause. Is Millie saying this or is Morgan saying this?
No, Morgan's saying this. I'm just saying, and are strategizing. So, are we all going to the barn, to the house then? Because she has the key. Really, yeah, we don't know that it's a big spooky tree because has Madison told us, hey, there's a spooky skeleton inside that tree that's telling us to run away?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would the tree tell us to run with the sun if...
It's gotta be a riddle.
Or maybe it's just the tree comes to life when it's dark outside.
So the girl seems like she was trying to warn us.
Find out something.
Definitely seems like the girl was probably like lavender. She wasn't the tree itself. She was.
Yeah, but
because Nathan said that she wanted to grab hold on something because she wanted help.
Yes. And we're
So
leaving her behind.
Almost
She
like
told
you-
us to, though.
Yes, we are.
I think Menace is on something. I think she's trapped in the tree.
Oh, absolutely,
so,
she's
too.
trapped to the tree. I just don't think there's anything we can do for her right now.
I
I don't
agree.
know if I want to do anything
Like,
for
come
her
back
right now.
next morning.
do we want to do the basement in the morning?
I think that'd be a good idea. We could
Sure.
check out the areas, just praying that we don't like get
Can-
ambushed.
Nathan, can we bolt the barn?
Yeah.
Can we try and lock it? Like, can we lock the barn?
Yeah, you're gonna need to figure out how you're gonna do it. There's like
Is there a car
rusty,
nearby?
huh?
Is there a car nearby or like a truck?
There's a broken down truck and and like a old rusted plow.
There's also a
Um,
nice
okay.
motorized. There's a nice motorcycle bicycle that we could block it with.
I think the plow.
Can I put the plow in front of the door?
You're gonna need to explain how you guys get that large metal rested plow in front of the door.
Is it working?
Oh, sorry. It's just the so you have an old rusted truck, and then you also have like one of those old timey round top Apple trucks, and then you also have just like the plow front, like it's an attachment for a truck, and it's kind of real rusted and
Okay, so can I? Is there like a metal rod nearby?
metal rod. No. I mean, no metal rods that you can see from where you're at. You could check the shed.
Can I check the
Far
shed?
away. The shed is on the other side of the house. That's
Can I check the shed for like a weapon?
Yeah, you can.
and,
If
like,
this thing
anything?
comes to life when the sun goes down, we don't have a lot of
the
time.
sun is going down. I say we leave.
That's
I
what-
say we
that's what
just.
I'm saying. I wanna barricade the door in.
I just don't know if there's a way to do that
There's no
like
roof
time
to the-
efficiently.
There's no roof to the
okay.
barn.
Xylo, are you already at the shed?
I'll go to the shed with Silo.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm at the
gosh.
shed.
Okay,
Millie's on her
we have-
bicycle.
we
Casper's
have-
sticking
Okay.
with Millie.
Okay, so
I'll
right now
I'll
Xylo,
go with Silo. I'll go with Silo.
Xylo and Quill are at the shed. You guys open the shed and roll to investigate a mystery to see what you see in there.
I got 9.
Got a 9. Okay. So that means you get one question, unless Quill you want to help out.
Yeah, okay, I'll help out.
Okay, how are you gonna help him out?
By rolling some dice.
What is he doing? How is he investigating the mystery?
Xylo?
I just want to look for a metal rod.
Okay, yeah, so he's just looking around.
So I'll just help him look
Your
around,
cell
right?
phone flashlight. Give him your cell phone flashlight to
Okay.
help him search.
Okay, so roll dice.
I got a 11, but I think I
Oh
can
mama.
plus.
Oh yeah, well
That is
because
one mega flashlight.
also
And it has to be
because
power apart, right?
so when you're fighting a monster, one you just roll a 10. Okay, yeah, that's only when you're fighting a monster. Okay, so you look in the so what'd you roll?
I rolled an 11, but I also have a +1. So
Oh,
I got a
nice.
12, technically, but that doesn't. Really matter.
Okay, gotcha. So Jack, you get 2 questions. So I'm gonna answer one of those questions. Your previous question that you had of what can hurt it, you didn't really see anything. You see in the shed, you see a riding lawnmower. You see a lot of tools. You do see a long pole. It looks like one of those pool cleaners. It's got like the filter on it.
Yep.
But it looks like it's kind of a janky homemade one. So just like a steel pole, steel piping, like thin copper piping and a net. And you also see, curiously enough, in the back, a backpack that has a tank on it. That you sort of can smell some gasoline from, and what looks like a weed, like a pretty intense looking, weed sprayer. It's
gosh, it's a flamethrower. That'll do the job.
Does anyone have a lighter?
You're the one with the gun, so I feel like you'd also be the one with the smokes. To be honest.
Okay, that's
Is
a little.
it just herbicide? Is that?
It's flammable.
But can we just douse the tree in like plant poison?
He did say it smelled of gasoline, did he not?
Yes.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a flamethrower.
No, like it totally can be a flamethrower, but can
Wait, I have another question, don't I?
Yes, you have one more question.
Is it a flamethrower?
I feel like
You would need to put it on and look at it.
Okay, I choose to put it on.
And
Okay, so so as Zyla walks into the shed, put it on.
Oh no.
He kind of straps it on. Quill maybe helps him get the backpack on. Quill, do you have any concerns, or are you just like, yeah, man, strap that thing to your back?
nah, bro, let's figure out what this is.
So you're strapping a tank of gasoline to your friend's back.
It'll be fine. What could go wrong?
Oh no. Everything.
Okay. So as you're looking at it, you feel it's pretty heavy. It's metal. And has Zylo played any video games?
Yes, plenty. You know I have.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Zylo had all of Jack's experiences. Yes. Okay, so he recognizes it as from playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, as one of the as like an old flamethrower.
It's a flamethrower!
Do you
Why
launch
did
a plume
Silo end up with the flamethrower? He already has a gun trigger problem.
No one else wanted to go to the shed. But what is everyone else doing? Are you guys just staying there watching him go to the shed and investigate the shed? What are you guys doing?
Can we be dragging something in front? Is it really just the big rusted vehicles? Is there nothing else that can barricade the
truck, plow? I mean, there's like hay bales and stuff around, but
Hey, Bale. I'm sorry.
It's Christian Bale. Christian Bale just pops up out of the. Hey, how's it
going? I could see Rose, Millie, and Casper like rolling a hay bale in front of the door.
No, I wanted to put the truck in front of the door.
The truck?
Well, the flamethrower is definitely gonna help with that.
Can I keep the flamethrower in my inventory?
You can't just stick it in your magical pocket of holding. But yeah, you can keep wearing it if you.
This is D&D, Nathan.
This is what?
This is like D&D. I have an imaginary.
No, you don't. I'm sorry, man. Unless you acquire an interdimensional like
we're
bag.
Playing Legend of Zelda rules.
Nope.
I still want to keep the flamethrower on my back, and I want.
You want to do what?
And I want to hold on to it.
Okay, so you're a little bit encumbered, but
he could strap it to the back of his tandem bike.
Yeah, I have a little granny pouch.
Okay, so are you gonna head back to the bikes now?
I'd say
I want to take the pole, close the doors, and shove it through the handle. So like it's like a little.
Okay.
Well,
the flamethrower?
As you and Quill are at the shed, you just put on the back. You're closing the shed doors. The rest of the crew, Rose, maybe helping out a little bit of her psychic powers,
Rose, can Rose read the tree still through the barn?
Communicate with the spirit.
All right. Do you want to roll for that?
You're not very good at weird.
Do it, love.
Well, I have -2 weird right now.
Well, right now you're at 0 because you had a +2, but now you're at 0.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen? You get experience.
Does that power backfire at all? Like, does the spirit get angry with you?
If you fail anything, I get to make a hard move.
Dude, maybe it's not worth it.
Medicine got an 11.
Whew.
Okay. So, all right. Okay, so this is what Madison sees. Oh, okay, this was gonna be a fun surprise, but I guess Rose. So this is what Rose sees. So
Rose is buzzkill.
Fun surprise. Oh.
Buzzkill to the DM.
So Xylo and Quill are is Quill's like admiring the flamethrower, and Xylo's waving around, probably knowing Xylo. And as you guys push up the hay bale, you know it's not very difficult because you got Casper, who's really Casper. Are you showing your strength right now, or are you guys pretending to be weak and like not?
Well, everyone's kind of pushing, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, he's pushing too. He's pushing with his full strength because if anyone because it's just sort of like the weight's distributed. They're not going to attribute it to him necessarily.
Okay.
They'll probably just think it's Xylo.
No, Xylo's on the other side of the farm right now.
Just you and two girls. Man.
Who's pushing?
It's you,
Millie, Rose,
and Millie.
Ew.
I mean, okay. So where are the others? I think I lost track of the situation.
Okay. So Casper, Millie, and Rose. You want to explain?
Wait, what?
Okay, so Casper, Rose, and Millie, you guys are pushing a hay bale against the door. Then there's so you guys are by the barn. Further down the dirt road, just a little bit, there's a house, a big farmhouse, and then further past that, there's the shed. Right now, you have Xylo and Quill at the shed with a flamethrower.
Casper's really feeling like we need to get out of here as soon as possible. So yeah, he's trying to get this hay bale moved quick.
So that hay bale flies across the ground.
Oh shoot!
He just shoves it, and it like just rolls all the way.
Slides across the ground, hits the barn door, and Rose sort of describe why you're deciding to look at the tree now. Like why are you opening your third eye? Are you feeling uneasy? What's going on?
I'm feeling uneasy.
It just seems, I don't know, just you said it was a female spirit. It was a little girl.
Yeah, little girl.
That was lit up. It just seems a little suspicious to me, and how her manner was more of a help me instead of a I want to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
It seems a little suspicious to me, and so I want to figure out if she's trapped in there or if she actually is the monster.
Okay.
It could be a bait, you know.
Okay, so you investigated. You get 2 questions. So you can ask the same questions I put in the chat. If you ask the same question, I will give you the insight that you can see now about that question. So if you ask like what sort of creature is it, you may get different insight if you ask it now, even though it was already asked, because you're seeing different stuff. But you can ask anything.
Up to you, maybe. It's not like it.
Okay, what's being concealed here?
Oh, excellent question.
That was my good choice.
So, as you open your
No, Nathan.
Nathan, come back.
Are you guys there?
Yes.
Yeah.
As
Okay,
you open
so
your third
eye, you can. As you open your third eye, you can see through the barn doors. You can see the tree again, and the tree is starting to stir. You see leaves starting to fall, branches starting to flex, and then you go into the bark, and you can see the child very clearly, a little girl, still, and her fist, and she's like fighting to keep her fist down. But then you see the skeleton. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and then sort of with your third eye, you see the skeleton, and you can get the vibe. You can sense that this was Luke Sanders, and the skeleton reaches above him in the trunk of the tree, grabs the little girl, pulls her deeper into the tree, and then you see the seam that Xylo had seen. It opens up, and then you see the skeleton, the skeleton creature step out, and then your third eye vanishes.
Nope, running away.
You
can't. Millie, you know nothing.
You can't
know
do
nothing,
that
Millie.
until she tells us. I know it sucks.
You know what? Millie is a skelly, so I feel like she should, feel that skelly vibe coming at her. So
I don't think so.
Okay.
One skelly to another.
There's one more question, right?
Yeah, one more question. Yeah.
Wait, that wasn't what was being concealed there, though, Nathan. That was.
Was concealed.
Well, yeah, it was
Yeah, it
inside
was.
the tree.
You're right.
Okay.
Couldn't see it.
So a skeleton pops out. Oh.
There's. I'll tell you what. Also, because this is a bad situation, I'll also give you the bad situation questions. This is like a cheat on my part, but I think it might be a little more apropos.
So you got these new questions here, which is
You can ask one of these.
So she still gets one of the previous, Nathan, and then one.
She's already asked her previous question.
Okay, so she has one question, but she also gets an extra question bank.
Because she realized, oh man, this is a bad situation. She gets one of these questions.
So she has one question left.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the best way out?
Well, we are outside.
Yeah, we are all outside the barns.
Though.
It's the biggest threat now.
Best way to protect?
But that's the victims. We're not victims yet.
Oh. About to be.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're about to.
Maybe are there any dangers we haven't
You're right,
noticed?
though.
What do you guys think?
I agree with Bert. What?
Yeah, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Would be. I mean.
That's a good one.
It's one of those ones like it might be like no, but also it's kind of good to know that.
Yeah.
True. I'm just scared because we don't have a course of action.
Well, we're protected technically still.
We've got a little. We should presumably we have enough time to get to our bikes still if everything goes sideways.
What about the biggest threat?
It's the tree, the skeleton.
Okay, the tree, or is it the skeleton, or
does it
is
matter?
it like
Inside the barn?
Or is the tree just the birthing pod? It like eats people and then turns them into like a skeleton army.
That's terrifying. Thanks for that image.
So maybe the tree it's just like what it turns things into is
Says the employee of death.
Hey.
I am the employee of death. I am also the creature.
Employee of death. Jack, I'm the you guys don't know that. That's right. I mean, I've told you, but
Wait, so the door is barricaded by a hay bale, right?
The door is blocked, but remember the whole ceiling of the barn is open.
Yeah, it's not like the skeleton has super jumps. They're not black.
The ceiling is not open, but the trees, but the second floor. So barns normally have a large open area, and then they have a second floor where they keep a lot of hay bales and like feed and stuff. And there's normally like a long ladder up there, but that second floor is gone. So you still have the roof of the barn. It's just like a big open space right now.
That makes sense.
Okay. Well, it's not like the skeleton can jump though.
What are you asking, Rose? What are you asking? Quill, what are you doing while Rose is having this experience?
What?
She's still checking out my flamethrower.
Can I head to the basement?
Okay, yes. Okay. So like while I guess Casper and Millie are sort of like looking at the hay bale, sort of eyeing the door. Rose is having her third eye experience.
I go to the basement.
Wait! Before you go down the basement, question first. Like
if there's any dangers we haven't noticed.
This is happening simultaneously. So because while you're thinking, because you're spending a lot of time to think, but this experience is being a long time.
You want to come to the basement with me?
I go to the basement.
You don't hear this at all. You don't hear this at all. You're on the other side of the.
Dang it.
Wait, are you asking me if I want to go to the basement?
You're the only one next to me.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Nah, frick, no, I don't want to go down to the basement. Although I got this big guns a-blazing, I don't want to go.
Crap.
Not without the rest of the squad.
We're currently pushing hay bales and looking
What are you
terrified.
doing, Quill? What are you doing? What are you doing right now? You gotta make a call.
Okay, I'll go down there.
All right. So Quill walks. So none of y'all notice really. I mean, Xylo knows because he's like, heck no, fam, I got this flamethrower. Okay, like just shrug her shoulders, be like, all right, just turn around and just walk into the farmhouse.
It's like
so
you crave death.
So you walk into the farmhouse.
Death.
So I want you to
You die.
Inglorious and instantaneous death.
Quill. Take. You say you actually have an ability called What Could Go Wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So hold 2. So now you can spend you have 2 points. You can spend 1 point to either do more damage in the future on your next attack. You can protect someone by 1, or you can take 2 forward to act under pressure. So just think about that.
What's take 2 forward mean?
So that means on your next active pressure roll, you get +2.
Okay.
All right, so you walk into the house. Rose, have you decided your question yet?
Yes.
What's your question?
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes, there is a danger you haven't known.
Great. It's the basement.
No.
So as you're seeing this tree, and something to note is your spirit vision is not like true accurate. Like it's not like regular vision. It's kind of like X-ray-y, a little bit, like kind of forms and shadows and ghosts, just sort of like I'm assuming it's like kind of spectral. So what you see, it may not exactly replicate what you actually see. Like what people saw was a tree, and what you saw was a child in the center. So as you're having this weird experience, you see this skeleton thing get out. You have a tingling in the back of your head, and you swivel to look down towards it, and it's down the dirt road. And you see at the end of the dirt road where all your bikes are, where your electric scooter is, the tandem bike.
Oh hell!
You see the Switchblades, Chuck Morton, and he is
Chuck Morton,
and they've just pulled up, and they on their bikes, and he is bat over his head, smashing your bike. He's just about to bring his bat down right on your bike.
I light him up with my flamethrower.
You're on the other side of the farm.
I run, I sprint, and light him up.
You have a gun, bud.
First of all, you don't know any of it. First of all, you don't. Second of all, you're on the other side of the barn.
Can we presume that Millie and Casper would notice this because they see Rose turn around and notice them?
I think you guys are too preoccupied at sort of like looking at the barn, looking at the hay bale. This is all happening pretty quickly. This is all third eye experience. I mean, she turns her head, but like you guys don't you don't normally look wherever another person is looking.
That's
like,
exactly what you do.
No, I mean you guys are looking around this barn. You find a hay bale, you push it again. It's not like
Millie's been wanting to run this entire time. So I mean, I feel like she would be watching that bike.
The bikes.
Yeah.
Well, so the thing is, you guys can't physically see it. The dirt path is long enough. You go on the dirt path and you cross a creek and then you go up through some trees and then you enter this clearing, this barn area.
Makes more sense. Okay.
So you guys can't actually see it, which is how they were able to pull up and start bashing on the bikes without you guys noticing.
So
but Rose
can't even
can.
hear it?
It's like Rose is noticing it just as it happened, and so you guys hear like in the distance like a dim clanking.
That's not top priority to us right now.
I mean, okay, I would assume like the tree and the skelly in the barn about to attack you would be priority, but okay, the dim clanking could be. But all right. So real fast, switching over to Quill. Quill, you walk into this house, and you know without a doubt because you have a single dad that this is a bachelor's house. It is a mess. You walk in the side door, and on your right is a doorless doorway to what looks to be some sort of study. There's books and notes and everything in there. In front of you is a short hallway into what looks like a kitchen area, and then on your left there are stairs going up upstairs. Where do you go?
In the study.
In the study. You walk in the study. Oh yes. Okay, you walk into the study, and roll investigate a mystery.
Okay. Hold on. I got a 6 and 5. That's 11 plus.
11 plus 1 sharp.
Man, these hot
Okay.
rolls.
Shoot, dang. So you get to ask 2 questions. You get to ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, what is being concealed here.
So I can ask the top questions.
Yeah, you can ask top questions.
We already asked what sort of creature, what can hurt it, and what's being
You can ask questions that have already been asked if you think the environment will give you new information.
Okay. Can I ask what can hurt it?
You're in a stud.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Can I ask what is being
Okay, actually, okay. I can give you a tiny bit of information, just a little bit though. It won't be much.
Okay.
Do you want it, or do you want to save that?
No.
Okay, yeah.
What is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here? Okay, you walk into the study, and you see posted on the walls everywhere Polaroids, pictures, drawings, all of hideous creatures, monsters that you have never before seen. Humanoid, some bestial. You see, what looks to be like a giant wolf that is made completely out of ice. Sort of a picture of it, like a blurry Polaroid of it jumping at the camera. You see all these drawings everywhere. You also see, sorry, let me just check my notes real fast. Yeah, you also see on the desk there are notes about these creatures, and you see, as you look over the desk and you see all these notes about these creatures, photographs, and you get the sense that whoever was here clearly knew about or has seen a lot of crazy stuff. And as you look over the desk, you see on the desk itself several reoccurring pictures of the Juboko tree. But these are not blurry. These are very clear cut. The person looks like they had their time to focus, to sort of take it. They didn't look like they were in danger. And there were notes written on the desk saying, "Guardian, must protect, only hope." And that's what you see.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, one more question.
What can I ask? What was it going to do?
That's a good question.
That's an amazing question.
Okay. What was it going to do?
After what we just heard, that's an incredible question.
Okay.
Man, those
Yeah,
game
so-
designers were really thinking 2 steps ahead when they put that question in.
So one thing that has sort of escaped all of your notice, that Millie, so Millie sees next on this desk, next to all these pictures and
Millie?
things.
Aquilus.
Oh, sorry, Aquilus.
Teleported.
Quill. She's shadow.
Hey,
She's there next to you. No.
been
Quill,
wanting to
you-
come join her in the house. Can I join her in the house? Am I allowed to?
So you're. Yeah, let me answer this question, and then
Do that.
and we can resolve what's going on outside, because you have a lot of things. But Quill, you look at this desk, and so you see the pictures, you see these weird notes, and then you see this book, and it's open, and it's a map of the barn. Sorry, a map of the farm, and you see the barn, you see the house, you see the shed, but then you also see a drawing right next to the barn of a huge silo, and you don't, all of a sudden you remember, oh, that's right, there's a huge silo next to the barn. How could I have forgotten it? Like how did I miss that? Of course it's right there. I don't know why I didn't see that. You just sort of remember that's there all of a sudden. There are, and you see a map of cornfields, and you see a trail leading out in a circle in the middle of the cornfields. It goes directly east, away from the road through the corn, and there's a hole in the middle. There's like a circle in the middle of the cornfields, and it says, it has question marks next to it. And in the silo, you see a big X, a bunch of X's, and the barn. You see a drawing of the Juboko in the barn already, and you see them connecting the silo with the X's to the Juboko, and like a little note that says guard dog.
Okay.
Elo has the guard dog. Is this a time that Millie can come rushing in to check on?
So
Quill?
let's go back outside. Go back outside. Rose has just noticed there is a danger you guys haven't perceived yet down the road. There is a giant tree stirring in the barn. You guys can hear it starting to clack, like its branches starting to clack against the wood. And something, Rose is guessing it's the minion, but you guys don't know. Something has started to bang at the door. What do you all do?
Who is it?
There's also in the distance you hear a clanking.
I want to run over to the guys and burn them up.
Okay, first of all, Xylo, how do you know about them? First of all.
Well, I heard the baseball bats clinking at the Rose's bike.
Listen, man, you don't know that's Rose's bike, and also you hear banging on the barn door that the monster that you just saw is in.
We can't tell that. The only reason Rose was able to see the bikes was because she saw them using
With her
her
third
vision
eye.
stuff. Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah, sorry. You guys can't
it's
actually.
far enough. Yeah. So it's too far away for us to really know that the bikes are being demolished. It's really just a benefit to us, so that if we tried running away from the creature to our bikes and found our bikes demolished, like it would be a real downer, because we'd be being chased by a tree or something, and we'd have to find somewhere else to go.
Starting
So
to seem less like the tree is the bad guy.
I feel like the tree is still the bad guy. I think the guard. I think there's some sort of creature in the silo that's supposed to be activated if the tree gets out of hand or something.
Wait,
Again,
was
there's
the
all these
guard dog
X's.
on silo or on barn?
I think the
Wait.
Jaboko tree's the guard dog, right?
Where's guard dog written?
The guard dog was written on the line between the two.
Well, that's probably
Which
unhelpful.
makes me think. Yeah, it makes it sound like there's something in the silo that's somehow guarding.
I thought the Jaboko tree is the one that's guarding the what's in the silo.
Does Casper see a silo?
No, Casper does not see a silo.
I didn't think so. That's
Well, you
a problem.
mentioned that there was a silo.
Actually,
Oh.
You know what? Roll to investigate a mystery.
Me?
You said there was a silo when we first arrived.
Yeah, and now you don't notice it anymore.
Oh.
You want me to investigate a mystery?
Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no. No,
Alright,
that she
I'll
should
go
be
ahead and do
worried.
that.
I mean, she should, but oh man.
Oh no.
What is it?
Can I never said I wanted to investigate a mystery.
You rolled the dice, my man.
That's fair. That's not good.
What is it?
It's bad.
What is it?
It's real bad.
You have a +1. Can it help out?
I'm gonna just go ahead and bark experience.
Okay, shoot. So hard move.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
There's no saving that.
Yeah, there's no saving that. Yeah, sorry, man. Okay. Wait, even with your +1 sharp?
It was a 4 before that.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Trying to help you out.
Oh man.
Okay, so Casper.
I'm gonna mark my experience.
you suddenly get the feeling. Maybe it's your chosen one instincts. Maybe who knows what it is. But you sort of get the feeling that there's maybe something you haven't observed, and you sort of step forward to peer next to the barn, and at that moment, sort of almost trance-like, like you can almost tell something is there, and all of a sudden, like the barn shatters.
Oh no.
The barn just shatters like kindling as dark obsidian limbs burst out of the wood, pulling it apart like paper. The limbs sort of distort down in on themselves, and instead of reaching up to the sky, they now come down to push into the ground and push the trunk up, and you see sort of the trunk twisting sideways, and this seam starting to bubble and weave, and this is all happening at once, and because you're right next to the door, you see this all happen in a blur, and all of a sudden a hand reaches out, punches through the door that's still standing, the barn door that's still sort of standing against the hail bay, and grab your throat. It's a hand that's a mess of roots and twigs, and it looks like bony. It looks like it's made of bones, but it has a texture root.
Wait,
and it grabs you by the throat.
Is it grabbing Millie's throat or?
Oh, it's grabbing Casper's throat.
Grabbing Casper's throat.
It's your boy Casper.
Bam. Okay, so
really fast. We're gonna yes. Rose, what are you gonna do? What is everyone gonna do except for Quill right now?
I'm gonna start trying to break free.
So you're gonna kick some ass?
I'll kick some ass.
I want to light up the boys with my flamethrower.
Okay, so are you gonna like? I mean, you're encumbered right now because you have this heavy flamethrower. So I'm gonna say that's your turn is to get over to the rest of the group, sort of. Your move is to get. I'm gonna say that's sort of like it's taking you a little bit of time to get back to.
Can I try grabbing the hand to try and peel it off, and thus touching it? And does anything?
Well, I think.
Should I just roll to kick some
can.
ass?
So, sorry, what did you do, Casper?
Should I roll now to kick some ass?
Yeah, I think now would be a good time to kick some ass.
That would be my immediate instinct.
You guys hear me? Is that something that would work?
Possibly. I think we're going to try to resolve the rolls one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I would appreciate any assistance. But I think Casper's got to try to get himself out as well. Okay. That's a 10.
Okay.
I'm good. Kicking some ass.
Yeah. Nice. So
to redeem the situation.
Explain how you're going to kick that ass.
Casper. I know what you want me to do.
Elbow the forearm.
Take his arm off. Take it back for questioning.
Yeah. Elbow the forearm so it breaks it in half, and then you'll be let loose.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to grab the sort of the fingers of the hand that's like around his throat and try to just like break him off.
Okay. So you get one extra effect. You can gain the advantage, so you take +1 forward, or you can give +1 to another hunter. You can inflict terrible harm, so you can do one more harm. You can suffer less harm, or you can force them where you want them. I'm gonna pop these in the chat as well. So
I got them.
Okay, so this is what happens when you get a 10+ on a kick smash. You do damage, and they do damage, and you get one of these.
I'm going to force it where I want it, which is away from me.
Okay. So, this bony hand, it's not really bony. It's more like massive twigs and roots, and it plunges through the door, grabs your throat. Casper just like maybe seizes up for a second, but then something inside him lights up. It's a feeling he hasn't quite felt yet before. And it's this feeling of slight fear because he feels this grip on his throat. And it's starting to crush his throat, and it deals. It would deal 3 harm. It'd deal 3 harm.
All right, so I take 1 harm.
And any normal person, their spine would just been snapped. Their throat would just been crushed immediately.
Which seems like more than 3 harm damage. I'm gonna be honest. If a crowbar is 4,
it's true. You're right. 6 harm. No kidding.
Yeah. No, I think you're a bit generous with that crowbar. Is the thing.
I don't know. Getting hit with the crowbar sucks. But so it's around his throat, but something lights up inside you. It's a little bit of fear, and you reach up, grab the roots, sort of tying around your throat, and you just rip them off. Twigs are flying. You just rip it off. There's still some sort of clinging to the side of your neck, but you shove them. You shove the arm back through the door, the hole it sort of created, and you hear it sort of stumble backwards. And you are now free. Rose, what are you doing?
Big whammy.
Ooh, on what? Sorry, so your targets are you have this tree that seems to be turning into something else, and you have this like the barn is pretty much obliterated, but you have just this wooden door barricade with between you and the tree, and you have this hand that just sort of that you know to be another being, a smaller creature that just grabbed Casper's throat.
Can she target the tree, Nathan?
She can. Her big whammy is a close, so she'd have to run up to the tree and use her psychic attack or use her magic attack.
Yeah, I kind of want to go after the tree.
Yes. So okay. All right. Roll to kick some ass.
Okie doke. Oh frick. 5.
Any saving for that? No.
Can I help her out with that, Nathan?
No.
It won't, no, it
Jack
wouldn't
should have
matter.
made his way over there.
He should have, but a 6 won't get you anything.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
A help out can only be a +1.
So your failure. So when on fail, you have a magical backlash.
Man, your powers aren't being nice to you today.
That's what happens when you deny the dark side. Yeah. So what would have been your magical attack? Do you know what does Rose's big whammy do? Has she ever done it before?
Nope.
Okay.
What would you have gone with? Let me see.
Energy swords.
This is up to you, Rose. You can decide this for you.
Summon energy falcons.
Bring in the eagles.
It's a close range. It's a close range attack.
All right. Bring in the nearsighted energy falcons.
The nearsighted.
When you level up, you can give them spectacles.
Yeah.
Spectacles. Oh, man.
Yeah, Nathan, she would have had 7.
She would have had but like she doesn't.
Oh
Right.
no, he was just asking what the attack looks like, not.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's a serious question. I'm asking Rose because this is like a character choice. Like, how does Rose manifest this big whammy? Like, does she even know?
Oh.
Laser vision.
Can it be like force that comes out of her? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like a shockwave.
So like,
Yeah.
Electromagnetic pulse.
okay,
Yeah.
what does it look like? Is it like from her dark side, or is it from her light side, or is it a mixture of both?
Mixture of both.
Okay, gotcha. So, okay. All right, yeah, this is cool. So Rose sees Casper. Suddenly there is this explosion of wood. This thing that they thought was a tree that looked to be a tree is suddenly twisting in on itself, and its branches are twisting unnaturally, digging into the ground. And she sees the creature that she saw that came out of the tree reach through the barn door, just bust through the barn door, and grab her friend. And so before she knows it, she is running to sort of help Casper, but then she sees this kind of scrawny boy just rip apart this arm and shove the creature back through the door. And Rose, but the adrenaline is pumping, and so she skids around the side of the barn door, and the creature's right there. And right now, Rose is the only one that can see this in full. The creature, no one else can see it because this big barn door is still blocking everybody's vision. But the tree has taken its branches and bent them down towards the ground, lifting up its trunk like a gigantic spider.
Nope. whole lot of nope. I saw it coming, and I'm not ready.
Oh, come on.
Totally. Listen, I had this planned, guys, for months. Basically, sorry. Like a gigantic spider. The seam along the trunk it's been twisted sort of sideways, and it's opened up, and you just see teeth. That you don't see in the eyes. You just see a ton of teeth, and you see still the hand reaching for help in the back of the throat. The small child's hand reaching for help in the back of the throat, and you leap. Huh?
Is this the same spider that Millie has?
No. This is
Totally different spider. Mine's
is
the
the tree.
bone variety. That is a tree.
That is a tree
variety.
spider, yeah.
Mine is bone is far more natural.
Yeah. Hers is full of chosen blood. The other is full of little girl.
So Rose,
I didn't write it.
Without even stopping to think about this, you just charge at it and scream and extend your hand, and from your hand, from your eyes, from your mouth, from your nose, from your hand, this dark shadow and light beams sort of mix and intertwine and make a fist and start to blast forward. But then all of a sudden you see the black in this fist sort of jerk and twist, and then like suck back into you, and the light dissipates. And as the black sucks back into you, hissing angrily, it goes back into your face and knocks you backward. And so you were flying through the air and seemingly hurled backwards by something that not by the creature but by your ability. And you land more west, which is closer to the road, closer to the bikes. And you just take one harm.
Okay, not that bad.
Bad for a fail, yeah.
Yeah, that's
But you are prone right now.
Right.
Okay. What's Millie doing? And we're gonna get to Quill, who's just like reading these books inside the house.
Just flipping through.
To be fair, that's probably the best spot for her to be, though.
Yeah, as the mundane. Yeah.
Yeah, as the mundane with like the smarts and the people skills.
Honestly, like Millie would probably be Casper at first, but the moment that she sees Rose get thrown back, I think she's gonna run to Rose and check on her.
What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do when I go and check on her?
You're just gonna like. There's a big. You see her like round the corner of the barn, leap, and then all of a sudden you see her flying back. So you don't. Oh.
What was that?
We're back. Sorry, we couldn't hear you guys for a while.
Oh, no problem. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So we're trying to decide what Millie's going to do. Millie, you just saw Rose sprint around, slide around the corner very gracefully, leap out of view, and then you see her all of a sudden hurling back.
Yes.
So you're just going to run over and be like, oh, you need a Band-Aid? What are you going to do?
Oh, gosh. More just like check her pulse, and also I'm assuming look hurtling from, because I'm also like, I'm kind of a fight or flight kind of person. Like, picture Millie thinking like, if this person is knocked out cold, like we're gonna need to get out of here soon. So I'm thinking she's checking to see if she's alive, if she's awake, and also getting distance away from the barn.
Okay, gotcha. So you sprint over. Act that out. What do you say to her? What's going on?
Casper's also there. He's kind of coughing, but he saw her fly through the air and he headed over as well.
All right, thanks, Casper. Yeah, Millie kind of like skids on her knees, like comes to a skidding stop, like on her knees, like checks, like shakes Rose like by the shoulders, like trying to see if her eyes are open, like Rose, like trying to figure out if if she's okay. Assuming Casper's while Millie's doing it I'm assuming Casper's watching.
Okay, Rose, what's your response? You're still conscious, but you're kind of dazed and prone.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'm fine. Just wasn't expecting that.
I don't think any of us were expecting a giant tree spider. Actually, Morgan was. Morgan was ready for the spider. Millie wasn't.
Okay, so
Yeah,
do you help
Millie.
her?
Yeah, Millie helps her up.
Okay, so everyone's standing. We're gonna flash inside the Quill. I'm just envisioning from the second Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield when he's fighting the lizard and like Stan Lee's just in the library with headphones, like reading a book, and they're just like right behind him, just destroying the library, and like things are going crazy. He's getting like smashed against the wall and stuff, and Stan Lee's just like listening to classical music. I'm picturing like outside the window behind Quill, you just see like the barn explode and like muted shouts as like Casper's like grabbed by the throat, and you see Xylo running over with a flamethrower, probably already ignited. And Millie's just like, oh, this journal, interesting. Guard dog, what could it mean?
Yep.
Okay, what do you do, Quill?
Um,
Oh, sorry. So from the library, you see a doorway back into you just came from, and then an empty an empty doorway going into the kitchen.
wait, what?
You see, so from your library, you see on one wall a doorway going back into the hallway they just came, and then on the wall to the left of that entry, you see another doorway going into the kitchen.
I'll go into the kitchen.
Okay, so you go in the kitchen, and on your right, on your right, I mean, there is a refrigerator. It's still running. You could check it for some snacks.
What kind of cheese they have?
Actually, you know what? Okay, so there's a refrigerator, and Millie and Quill knows there could be snacks in that fridge, and there's a pantry. So immediately she's under pressure. So I'm gonna have you. Everything you do right now is gonna be under pressure.
Oh, please.
To your right, there's a hallway leading down to, it looks like some sort of laundry room at the end, and then to the left, to your left, there's a door on the wall that's closed, and it has a big old massive lock.
Sounds like a basement, if you ask me.
There's the basement.
Okay, so roll to act under pressure, because you have professed many times your love of snacks goes above your friends.
Okay. Okay, I got a 7.
Got a 7, mixed success. Okay. So on a 7+, I'm going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. So I need you to answer this very honestly as Quill. Your price to pay is, if you go into the basement, you are going to be very hungry. You can still go in the basement, but Quill is going to be very hungry, and she knows the fridge peak, but she's going to be very hungry if she goes in that basement without getting some food, some nourishment in her body.
Is that my hard choice?
That's your hard choice, yeah. It's a goofy check.
Unfortunately, knowing Quill, she goes to the pantry.
Well,
first.
Quill,
She doesn't even consider
Quill,
going
when
to the
she already have
basement.
snacks on her?
Well, it's
You know?
nearing the end of the day.
You guys, here's the thing. You guys went to Burger King. You guys went to McDonald's afterwards to get
It's
McDouble.
true.
So I'm guessing her snack stash was getting pretty low.
You're right.
So okay, so you go to the fridge.
Hang on. I'm calling nonsense on that one because she distinctly said she had snacks but was not willing to share. So she should
Right.
still have snacks.
Yeah, no,
You're
so
right.
she had snacks, but so like while you guys were all sort of, she wasn't going to
She
share
was
them with you guys, so she was eating them by herself. So we're going to take a
Juggling
quick.
the flamethrower. She was chowing down.
So Millie, so Quill, you walk over to the library, you open, and you see some RC cola, and some cottage cheese, and just like some apples in there.
Wow, what a waste of a look.
Right?
What do you take? Do you take anything?
Cottage
I don't take
cheese, man.
anything.
You're still gonna be hungry. All right, so Quill takes nothing. She's still gonna be hungry. We're gonna flash back outside.
I'll take an apple.
All right, you take an apple. Okay, you stick an apple in your pocket for later.
Commercial breaks in the middle of like a season-ending episode of a really intense commercial break. All right, back to your previous.
All right, back to your previous scheduled program. Okay, so now Casper,
Silo with us yet?
Silo was, but then you guys all ran to the side of the barn, and he's probably almost ages old because he got this massive thing on. So he's still catching up a little bit. So you guys are all clustered. Casper, Millie, and Rose, you all see the Jaboko in its in sort of its spider form. It does not look like a tree anymore, and you see there's this sized boy. If you could call him a boy, he is made of twisting vines that are consistently moving, just writhing around. But the shape, his general shape, is definitely boyish, and he looks like completely. And underneath the vines, you can see bones. You can see sort of a human skeleton, but the vines are sort of animating it and moving it. That is what you see. Xylo, you sort of round the corner and you sort of take this all in too. You're a little bit further away from them, but you are right around the edge of the barn door, closest to the creature, closest to the root skeleton, and the Juboko is standing behind the root skeleton, and then your friends are further down the road, to your left. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So what do you do?
I want to light the barn door on fire, and then wait, do I have super strength or not? I can't remember.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, and then I want to light the door on fire, and then order Casper to kick it down with his super strength.
Kick it down. There's the barn has been shattered.
Yeah, but the door is still standing.
Yeah, the front door, because you guys sort of propped it. You sort of barricaded the front door with all of these bales of hay. It's sort of still the door frame, and the door is still managing to stay intact.
What's the point of knocking it down?
It'd fall on the skeleton.
Oh, got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Does it fall on the spider as well?
Yeah, the spider is still in the probably the spider will probably get a glancing blow.
Yay! Okay, let's do that. I want to light the barn door on fire and then order Casper to kick it down.
Okay, I'm gonna have all right. I'm gonna have you roll under pressure because you just rolled the corner. You were expecting to see a tree, and instead you see a giant black obsidian spider with a child's hand sticking out of its very teethy mouth, and a root skeleton. So you're probably like, what the frick? So I'm gonna roll under pressure to light it on fire.
I got is it an 8, love?
Mm-hmm.
I got an 8.
You got an 8?
Yep.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or price to pay.
Wait, what were my 3? Sorry.
You get a worse outcome, a hard choice, or price to pay. So I'm going to say...
What's the difference between the first one and the price to pay?
So a worse outcome could be like you try to light the barn door on fire, but you don't quite know how to use the machine, and like it kind of like sputters a little bit, and like maybe you light up like some of the barn door just like a little bit, but it's not like a raging inferno like what you were thinking.
Okay.
Which is, I think that's the thing that narrowly makes more sense. You've never used this machine. This is a big wooden barn door. It's not going to just immediately go up like a matchstick. It's been outside, so it's been weathered a little bit. So you try to light it, and you get the frame closest to you on fire, which is a little bit between you and the root skeleton, and so the barn door doesn't go up, but you see the root skeleton like back away pretty quickly from the flame.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you're yelling, Casper, kick the door down. Or
Yeah. Yes.
Or we
Yes,
could use the opportunity of you making it retreat to get away, to get Rose and get out of here.
Nah, kick the door down, dude.
All right.
I love. Okay, I hope is this all in character? Because I would love this for you to be like screaming at each other.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Door down.
All right. You want us to do it in character?
Oh, we
then?
could take this opportunity to. Victor, you got this.
All right. It seems to be retreating. Let's use the opportunity to get away.
But we don't know where Quill is.
What?
Sally, you know
she
very
was with
well
you.
what Quill is. You watched her walk into that thing. I love it.
But Nathan, she said she went. Like, all I know is that she's in some basement somewhere. How do I know where the basement is? I don't know.
I love the idea of like Zylo like playing dumb to get Casper to do what he says.
Oh, we don't know where she is. Only one who knows where she is.
She was with you. Where? How did you lose her?
She said she was gonna go to some basement.
You let her go off on her own? That's literally
Okay.
the one thing I told you not to do.
The Juboko advances. Juboko advances.
Behind you, people.
Kick the door down now.
All right, fine. I'll try.
So by this point, the Juboko has given chase, and he is pretty quick, and he's definitely moved out of the barn door area range towards the group. The only thing that's sort of still in the barn door area is the twig skeleton, but the barn door has caught more fire.
So the spider sees Rose, Millie, and Casper, right? No, Casper's at the door now, so it's just Millie and Rose off to the side.
Well, Casper's been told to go to the door.
Yes. So that means Millie and still with Millie and Rose being chased by the spider's coming at us. The spider sees us and it's coming at us.
I guess.
Oh, fam.
I mean,
No, I'm asking also the DM. Did you say the
He's not
spider's heading
here.
towards us?
he went to the bathroom.
That's awkward. Okay. Ugh.
Seems to me we
where
need
do
to
we
get the heck
go?
out of. We need to get Quill and get out of here.
Oh, to where? On legs. I told you it
And
didn't
our
have
bikes
roots
are
because it was.
broken.
I told you, yeah, our bikes are. We don't know that. Rose knows that our bikes have been broken, so she's gonna tell us if we try and run out through the bikes.
What? Well, you're right next to the bikes right now, so I'm sure
We're
you-
not. The bikes are farther down the road.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
I'm
why
back.
we couldn't see them. So basically, we have no bikes. The silo's gone. There's a giant spider chasing us, and
But we can't.
Yeah.
We can't fight it. We need to get out of here.
So we could try getting into the house.
I'll sacrifice my character.
Oh, Silo.
I'll say you guys run. I'll take care of it with my flamethrower, and then I'll try to scare it off while you guys run away.
Sounds so sad. I want all of us to not die.
Or you could. Is there a way you could blow up the flamethrower?
Oh.
Oh shoot! I could chuck it at him and then shoot my gun. Yeah, that's super.
Oh, you have
risky.
your gun. Use it.
Yeah, but that's super risky though, because if I fail, like my kick some ass, then that's literally a flamethrower gone down the toilet, and
Hey, where's your gun?
it's in my pocket.
What if Millie grabs your gun? I have 3+ on kick some ass. You guys there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard you.
I'm down for that.
I just kind of grab it out of your pocket. Is that possible?
That's a Nathan question.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the question? I figured out what was going on, by the way. It's like when my computer is idle, it switches to some background tasks. So I just gotta keep my mouse moving. Sorry, what was it?
we're trying to figure out how to not have to kill off Xylo's character.
Because Nathan, I said I would sacrifice my character and say tell them to run away, and then I would just try to incinerate it as much as I can with the flamethrower while they run away.
Right. Okay. Well,
so the question was, Millie, we were thinking maybe he throws the flamethrower towards it and we blow it up.
Right.
By shooting it, but he's worried that his kick some ass is gonna fail. But I have 3+ on my kick some ass, so I was wondering if I could grab the gun out of his pocket.
Well, not only that, but I still need to have a successful throw.
Right.
So I still need a roll for a successful roll.
That would probably be more under. That would probably be. Well, that would probably be act under pressure versus kick some ass, because you're not actually throwing it at the creature, right? So that's probably a under pressure.
Yeah, I would lump it all together as one roll for act under pressure, because that is a lot of pressure. Even though Xylo's a seasoned monster hunter, to take off and throw his backpack of gasoline and shoot it while
no, Millie. The thing was, Millie would be shooting it. Millie's grabbing the gun and shooting.
Millie is like 20 feet away. Yeah.
I can try and do that, I guess. It's just if we do that and I fail and then we lose a flamethrower.
What's the worst that happens? You miss the tank and there's just a tank of gas lying around?
No, or I actually hit it, but it's not close enough to it.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Well, okay. I mean, if it does, even if you don't hit it, you'll at least light the grass or something on fire, which will at least block it for us to make a dash for the house or something.
Okay, I'm down to do that, Nathan. Then.
Okay.
Wait. But have you kicked the door down yet?
No, I didn't kick the door down. He was out of door kicking range.
Yeah,
he was with us
on the other side.
So really, so even in slow-mo time, it's still taking a long time. So I'm going to say the Jaboko is close enough to range, and it's going to swipe at Casper, who I'm thinking is standing sort of in front of Millie.
How do you make it all the way over there?
All right, I'm going to say
Casper?
Millie.
Casper ran over to him.
I mean, I ran over to him. When I do that, I was over with Millie and Rose.
Which is where the thing was running to, which is what I was trying to tell people.
Yeah. So there's the barn, and there's and Xylo's right next to the barn, really close to the creatures. You guys are about 20 feet away where Rose got blown to. You're just knocked back.
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys are all standing. So you guys are about 20 feet away from. You guys are all clustered up together because didn't you run over Casper to them?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So in that time, even though we're in like slow-mo bullet time, like discussing this, it's still, even in slow-mo bullet time, Jaboko has gotten close enough and is going to take a swing at Casper.
All right.
With one of its branches that are. Oh, just keep in mind, it's still covered in leaves.
Is it still black?
It's still black, still obsidian. Yeah.
Can't find my thingy. I can. Try to protect. Oh, scythe. Can my scythe come into the picture?
So are you looking for ability, or were you looking? Pull up your character sheet.
So the scythe, I think we had questions about that, was because it's not necessarily a magical scythe, I can't just whip it out of a magical pocket.
Right.
I have a magical pocket.
No, you don't.
Someone does. There's a class that can do that.
There's a class that can do that. I think it's the crooked.
I think you're right.
All right. Taking a swipe. I'm going.
Oh, the divine. The divine can do it. The divine can do it.
Yeah.
She has the magic pocket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shadow walk.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna grab Rose and both right
Casper?
there. Yeah, I'm gonna just grab them and shadow walk because it says it's an instant teleportation, and
Oh shoot.
plus I go where I want. 7 to 9, we're separated or we go to the wrong place.
Okay.
Somewhere that is not there.
Yeah. All right.
Less than that, it sounds like it's a failed teleportation.
Yeah. So go ahead and
What do I
so
roll for that?
huh?
Weird.
Yeah, plus weird. And also, I'm gonna need where are you trying to teleport to?
I'm assuming she's gonna, in the blindness of the moment, she can only teleport to people that she knows well, or a person that she knows well. Yeah, a place or a person. The person she has to know well, the place she has to have frequented at some point. Ugh. I'm trying to think of what she would honestly think of in that moment of panic, and think of her cat shed, because I'm assuming she spends a lot of time there.
So here's the thing. Angel Wings, that's the one you stole, right? The Shadow Walk. You can go instantly to anywhere you visited or to a person you know well. When you carry 1 or 2 people with you, roll plus weird. On 10 plus, you all go where you wanted. On a 7 to 9, you don't quite manage it. Either you are all separated or you all appear in the wrong place.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and roll plus weird. And you're going to try to go where? The cat shed?
Yeah, the cat shed seems so far away, though. I don't know if there's a more tactical...
Come to me. Yeah.
I don't know you. That's the thing. I need to know the person well. It says I need to know the person
Or,
well.
I mean, place you visited before. You've been next to that barn. It's only 20 feet away.
Okay. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do the barn then. All right, I need to find my dice.
And Rose doesn't know you're anything special, right?
Yeah, she no.
I don't think Casper does either.
I don't think anyone really knows that I'm anything special yet.
We're about to.
But also it's a 20, so I feel like she can brush it off as just running fast.
You literally grab 2 people, disappear, and then reappear.
No, it's true. But in the blur of the moment,
we're all gonna find out about each other's powers real soon.
At some point, for sure. So.
No, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna say hard. You cannot run this off as. Oh yeah, I grabbed both of your arms and then I sprinted 20 feet instantly with you guys not noticing anything. Yeah, it was a blur. It was a blur. Anyway, honestly though, crazy though, right?
Yeah. No, I don't mean she's gonna pretend that she did that. I'm just saying, in the heat of the moment, she's not gonna think about it until later.
Oh, okay,
she's
gotcha.
not thinking about it.
Cool.
Because it's supposed to be a big secret.
Okay,
so
sounds good.
She's been very careful up to this point. So yeah, so I have my dice thing open.
All right.
I rolled an 8, but that's plus 3, so that's 11.
There you go.
This is plus 3 weird. Oh,
yeah,
plus 3 weird. Okay, cool. Yeah. So the Juboko is about to swiping right at Casper. Just as Casper is bracing himself, suddenly Rose and Casper, there is where there was a burning. It was night. You see the sun has gone down. You see this burning door frame behind, silhouetting this massive leafy spider, and you see Xylo waving around this flamethrower, and sort of fending off this root skeleton. And all of a sudden, you see blackness, and there's rushing, and then suddenly you're next to Xylo. You just see him. Suddenly you're right next to him. You can feel the heat of the fire from the barn door, and you can see the back of the Juboko, and you're right next to the root skeleton, who is backing away from the fiery door. We're gonna switch to Quill. Quill, you have also. We're gonna go back inside. You've looted through the pantries. You found some popcorn that you're using the microwave to sort of pop, and some nature bar, granola bars that they sort of probably munching on. You sort of, I don't know. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna grab my popcorn and go in the basement.
Okay, so you one hand is the popcorn that you're just kind of like sticking your face into. The other hand, you're fumbling with this.
I'm not gonna go in the basement. I'm gonna open the door and look inside the basement.
As you're like pouring down the last buttery kernels of goodness in your mouth, you're like fishing in your pocket and you stick it in the lock, and you just kind of like turn it. You hear a heavy clunk, and it falls off, and the door swings inward, and there are stairs that descend down into blackness. You're licking your fingers now.
Does she hear none of this outdoor chaos?
That's a good question. I mean, there's definitely yelling as Xylo and Casper are screaming at each other and fire and stuff. But what is Quill doing? I mean, there's a lot of snacks, and there's this basement thing that she's been on. What do you do? What do you do, Quill?
I dropped my bag of popcorn.
Whoa!
I already ate the last kernels. It's just an empty bag.
Oh, okay. You just gotta toss it behind your.
I pull up my phone flashlight and then ready my fire axe, and then start.
You have the fire axe. It's a weekday.
Crap! I grab my pocket.
The pocket utility. You head down to the basement. Okay, so you head down to the basement. You're shining your. And you see. We're gonna say you see. There's a. It's got walls that are insulation. The ground is just cement. Foundation. There's a hanging light bulb that you sort of pull a twine rope hanging down from the ceiling, and it sort of turns on. And there's a workbench down there. And you see laying on the workbench is let me get my notes real fast. You see laying on the workbench chunks of this black obsidian bark that you recognize from the Juboko. And on one side, it looks like the bark that you see, and on the other side, you see there's like this white residue. And there's just these slabs sitting around. Sitting around the workbench. Some of them are about the size of your hand. Some of them are from your finger to your elbow size, and some of them are just dust. You just see this pile of black dust. You see shatters, dust. You see in various stages of breaking, and right in the middle of all this, you see it's an oddly shaped device. It's about the size of your and it has a strange, skinny-looking speaker that you see a brand on the side that is called. It says the brand that's the name Holosonic on the side of it. But it looks like it's been opened up, and there are wires sticking out, and it's sort of strapped to this. Well, it looks like it used to be a gun stock. And what you're looking at is one end. It looks like a very small sort of speaker, elongated, with a gun stock and a trigger underneath it. And it's sitting among these pieces of black obsidian glass. Some are shattered and dust. What do you do?
Okay.
And so it's like kind of like opened. There's a panel on the side that's open. There's like wires and stuff, and you could easily close it and pick up the gun if you wanted. But it looks like it's in the. All right, you
grab that. Grab a piece of the obsidian bark glass thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I do an oops?
Okay. Yeah, you can do an oops. So you do an oops, and you hear a meow, and you look down, and you see a cat. Looking back up at you. I mean, it's wrong to say a cat. It's probably been about 2 months old. But it's staring up at you. It doesn't seem to be phased. We're going to flash back outside. Rose Stewart. At that same moment, although you don't know it, you have time stops, and you have your something happens, and your psychic powers sort of seem to activate, and you are pulled back into deep into a memory. The night of the baseball game, you distinctly remember seeing Xylo being made fun of for his bike. You see a Garrison, the police officer, sort of walking off with Xylo. You see Cass stand selling snow cones, and you remember a kitten about 2 months old that was injured, and you picked it up, and after having that adventure and escapade, you carried it home. What did you do with the kitten? What do you see? What was your memory?
So I took it home, right?
Yeah. You walk in the door, and there's your dad, who's Stewart, Donnie Stewart, and he sort of looks up from his book he's been reading at the kitchen table, and he goes, "Hey, sweet people, oh, what's up? How was the game?"
Oh, the game was pretty good. I actually, really interesting, found this kitten. Can I keep it and raise it?
Whoa! Well, man, honey, I'm allergic to cats.
I'll keep it outside.
So what was that? What was that?
I'll keep it outside.
You put it outside?
Yeah, it'll be an outdoor cat.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Manipulate someone. That's plus charm.
I got an 8.
Ooh. Okay. On an 8, between a 7 and a 9 for manipulate someone, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show them that you mean it. So he sort of, listen. Okay, but all right. I'm gonna. Okay, tell you what. You can keep the cat, but you're gonna need to go out and buy the cat food. You're gonna need to take care of the litter and all that stuff. I can't. I wish I could help you out, but I think it's I can't be cleaning that up. I can't. I just maybe if you just if you can show me that, hey, you'll take care of this cat and you'll protect it. All right, you can go ahead and keep it outside. Does that sound fair, Sweet Pea?
Sounds like a deal.
Okay, so he sort of smiles, maybe a little bit nervous, but the cat's injured. Do you run out and get cat food right now? There's a gas station across, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get the cat fed, tucked in. It's sleeping. Where's it sleeping outside? Is it sleeping on your porch?
I sneak it back in the house and have it sleep up in my room.
Okay, so it's sleeping in your room. In the middle of the night, you wake up, and there's some incredible hissing. And you also feel, just sort of psychically, you feel a dark presence. You sit up and you look and you see, your cat. Well, the kitten that you picked up. It's about 2 months old. The food's done it a lot good. It's looking a lot better. It's looking almost really good. Surprisingly, you're kind of surprised to see it seems to be healed up pretty good. And it's bristling. Its tail is puffy, and its back is arching. It's hissing at something just just under the feet of the bed. You can't see it because where you're sitting, but it's hissing at something on the floor.
Big one.
Can I use the sight?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll mystery.
What's for mystery again, Nathan?
Oh, that's plus sharp. Oh, sorry, but this is the site is plus weird.
Jeez.
Which you'll have +2 in because it's a flashback, so it was before you.
Right.
True.
8.
8. Nice. Okay. So you get one question, which is We're gonna say this is investigate. We're gonna say this is a bad situation. Oh no, investigate mystery. Sorry. So we're gonna do what happened here. What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here? Pick a question.
What's being concealed?
Okay, so you're sitting in your bed. You don't even bother to like sit up and the edge. You just like open your eyes, and all of a sudden they start to glow, and your hair sort of lifts off a little bit as you're using your third sight, and you can see through your bed, and you see on the ground, surprisingly, two large, like, rats, definitely bigger than the kitten. These are pretty big rats, and they are bearing yellow teeth, and you can sense there is something with your third eye. You can sense there is a connection between them that is and almost to something else. These are not normal rats. And right as you see that, one of them leaps up and goes to attack and leaps up to bite the kitten. What do you do?
Big whammy.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll big.
Wait.
You got +2 weird. So this is
9.
Oh, buddy. Okay. So the rat, this huge rat, leaps up to take a chunk out of the kitten's neck, and just as it's about to reach, the covers whip off your bed as you reach out your hand, and a force rushes through your arm to your face. You can hear it pour out of your eyes, your mouth, your nose, your hand, and this dark and light, twisting, pulsating energy blasts forward and just obliterates the rat. The rat is disintegrated, and the other rat, on seeing this, runs out through your door and down the hallway, and you hear it patter down the stairs, and then it's silent. The kitten just kind of looks at you, cleans itself, and then curls up at your feet again. And all of a sudden you're back, and there's the barn fire. There's Xylo standing. There is the big Jaboko, and you feel the kitten is somewhere near, and you feel like you need to see the kitten. All right,
Millie's wanting to run for that house. Millie's been wanting to head to the house.
all right. All you guys. Okay, Millie, take off. You take off towards the house. Is anybody coming?
Can I like sort of like shimmy while can I sort like walking slowly towards the house while blasting the flamethrower?
Yeah. Why don't you like just light that grass on fire? Just make a wall. It seems to be shrinking back from the fire itself, so you don't have to like hit it right on.
I mean, I could. Or could I send in like a hay bale on fire?
Ooh. Yeah, that hay bale right by the door. We're already right there.
Yeah, can I light it on fire, or can I like push it towards the Chiboku and then light it on fire?
I could push it towards the Chiboko.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, go on then. Do I have to roll anything for that apart from like does Bert need anything for that first?
I'm gonna say because Bert's just sort of picking up and chucking this hay bale, which is a sight to see for sure. A sight to see.
I
you're
was
gonna
more
need
imagining I'd just shove it at him, but okay, I'll lift it up over my head and toss it if that's what you want.
No, you can do it. So Casper's like reaching down and just shoving this hay bale around. It's like bumbling and like flipping and like hitting stones, but it's so strong. It's like moving just monster. I'm gonna have you roll act under pressure to hit it with the flame.
Okay, so Silo's
This
rolling.
Jack.
Yeah, just Silo.
I could roll kick some ass against that hay bale.
You know what? You crit. That thing is done.
I turned it to smoke.
I think I am. I think I got a 10, Nathan.
You got a 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
You
Solid.
in a beautiful, almost slow motion arc. This thing is flipping. You look at it. Now you know how to operate the machine. After your last attempt, you have learned from your mistakes. You light that bad boy up. The bale hits glances the root skeleton, and the roots immediately go up. Like the roots around the skeleton just whoosh, light up. It falls writhing to the ground. When the hay bale hits the Juboko, though, it sort of dissipates against the black obsidian. It just sort of like it hits the black obsidian, and the Juboko does not seem phased in the least. However, because it's backwards, it's facing the other way, and you guys just kind of shadow walk away.
Oh, no.
It's sort of looking around. The hay bale hits it. It turns around to sort of reorient itself against this new threat.
Great. So I just pissed it off.
Yes.
Great.
Rose, are you running with Millie? Because we're probably at the porch by now.
Run.
Yeah.
Time to run, Xylo.
Because the kitten's nearby, so I'm assuming you'd run with Millie. Okay.
I'm gonna have to drop the flamethrower if we run.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a fair idea.
Xylo, can you pass me your gun?
That's a Nathan question. You have to ask the DM.
While you're running?
Because
I
we're
would
still
say-
right next. Because we're still pretty near each other, I think.
If you're running, I'm going to say it's an act under pressure. If you're just standing there, I think so.
Well, we're running, aren't we?
Well, you're like kind of taking the pack off, so I'll help you get the pack off.
Okay. So it's off. Now what?
Now I guess either of us can, but I want one of us to shoot it as we run.
Can we do this in character voices? Because I feel like this is something you guys would be discussing.
Sure, but we don't really have time to discuss it in universe.
Get the back off me, boy! Get the back off me!
Xylo's actually doing it.
I hope that's Xylo's
Get
voice.
the back off me! I don't want it on me no more. Don't do nothing.
Oh, that's perfect. Exactly what I'd picture a Xylo to sound like.
Yeah. Alrighty. As soon as we get this off, let's take off and blow it up as we run away.
Well, who's shooting it? Am I shooting it? You shooting it?
You can shoot it if you want.
Okay, well, you throwing it or am I throwing it? You're the one with super strength, boy.
Let's just leave it and shoot it as the spider gets near it.
Okay, whatever shit, kid.
I love to think Xylo just like this actual voice, and all the other times it's him like making a conscious effort to put on like this.
Yeah, this is his panicked actual voice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him now.
Okay, so Nathan, can I do can you give me some glory here? Can I have some glory moment? Is that okay?
Yeah. What are you envisioning?
Okay, so what I'm envisioning is that now that the flamethrower is now in the path of the spider, Casper and I run towards the porch, and then when we leap up on the porch, I do in slow-mo 180 up in the air, and I just take a quick shot at the flamethrower while the spider is over it. Is that okay?
Yeah, roll act under pressure. Oh wait, hold a second. So okay, I'm gonna set the scene. So as Rose and Millie are coming into the house, I imagine Quill coming out of the house with this weird looking speaker gun
and buttery fingers.
And buttery fingers that she's licking. She's like, "Yo, what'd I miss?"
Is the cat anywhere?
Oh yeah. Well, Quill, did you?
I put her in my pocket.
Okay. Yeah, she popped the
See,
you have your jacket pocket.
That must mean you have
My jacket
joggers.
pocket.
Okay, yeah, because women's joggers don't have cat-sized pockets.
That's true.
Okay, so the cat's kind of sticking out of the pocket, buttery fingers. You're like, "What'd I miss?" The barn is obliterated. The barn door is on fire and collapsing. There's this writhing skeleton on the floor. And then you have this massive, last time you left, it was just a tree. Now there's this massive leafy, and the leaves are all still dripping in goo. This leafy spider monster with these teeth and a child's hand sticking out of it, chasing you guys. And you see Casper and Xylo running. Xylo turns around, leaps in the air, does a 180, and You want to roll for act under pressure?
Yeah, you want me to roll for act under pressure?
Yeah, man, this is definitely a pressure situation.
Oh, I got a 9.
Oh, these dope rolls. Okay.
Wait, Casper, do you want to help him, or is 9? 9 is a mixed success, right?
Yeah, on a 7 to 9, I can give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay.
And Casper help him with that to get it to a 10?
Sure, yeah.
How would
Is it worth
Casper
it?
help with that?
As they're running, Casper's kind of looking over his shoulder, and just as the spider is passing right on top of the gasoline tank, he shouts, "Now!"
Okay.
To kind of give.
Yeah. All right. Roll to help someone. Or even, hold on a second, guys. Sammy. Oh, sorry, not Sammy. Quill. When you're fighting a monster, has power of heart. When fighting a monster, if you help someone, you automatically get a roll 10.
Right.
So.
It's really fast thinking, though. She comes out with butterfingers. It's like, no! Right now!
No,
That's gonna be a hard sell.
Nathan, what if instead in like instead of like telling me when now, she to help me, she throws the gun that she just got. And
At
I use
you?
An
that.
actual gun?
The speaker.
Quill?
It's not an actual
Quill,
gun,
this
it's
is
a
your
Not
speaker
an
choice.
gun.
actual gun.
Quill, do you want to help him? If so, how would you help him?
I want to help him.
I'm saying because Rose and Millie kind of got there before Xylo and Casper, and you're coming out, you sort of like met them at the doorway. That's sort of how I'm envisioning it. You see them, so you have time to see Casper and Xylo running. You don't necessarily, and you see the spider thing. You may not necessarily get track that there's the flamethrower sitting there on the ground because it's pretty dark out. But was there anything that you could say or do to help out Xylo?
What do you guys think?
Give me the gun.
It's not an actual gun, it's a speaker gun.
Yeah, but who
Blow
like,
up a gas tank.
like sound waves? No. Instead of shooting the gas tank, I'll shoot the actual spider.
You could shoot
Like-
both.
Dual wield?
Like a double shot, like a double
Oh,
shot.
man!
Oh, like one shot, like the sound wave at the spider, and then my other pistol at the gas tank.
There you go.
That's a
One
crazy height. That's okay.
Yeah, but
Sounds
you'll have a
Brilliant.
10.
Is that gonna work, Nathan?
I'll say because he is an initiate and he has had many, many years of monster hunting experience, this is not the first time he's had to, double wield. But
Do I have to? I probably have to roll twice, won't I?
no, I'll make you. Oh, so you rolled to act under pressure to hit the gas tank. Millie comes. Sorry. Quill comes out. The action is still against the gas tank. I don't think I like you're running. I don't think you would look up, see the speaker in her hands, and be like, "Oh, that's a gun I can use against the spider." You know what I'm saying?
But I'm an experienced initiate. I know.
Yeah,
a
but like
weapon when I see one.
yeah, and that does not look like a monster weapon. It's got which is a speaker company logo on the side. It does not. It's like a thin looking. It has no barrel.
But it's got a gun butt.
Yeah, it's got like a gun. Yeah, it's got like a gun butt. Yeah. But like,
It's a sonic blaster.
dude, it's dark out. I'm not. You have no lights. You're running. You're under pressure. The plan was. I don't know. I'm feeling hard. I'm getting hard.
Well, if that's the case, how is Sammy supposed to help me?
That's the question. If she can.
Is if we can't come up with a reason for her to do it, Casper's gonna have to do it. He just doesn't
Yeah,
have
Casper's
a bit
gonna
of
have
a
to roll
bonus.
for it. Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
All right, Casper, go ahead and roll.
Alrighty.
Can I shoot the sonic blaster at
Wait,
the
oh,
the music?
you know
thing?
what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can do that.
Do
You
it.
have all the information you need. So you just like, all right. So here's the scene. You come out, licking your buttery fingers, cat in your leather jacket pocket. You've got this weird gun-looking thing that you know is used against Spark. And you look up and you see Xylo running, turns in the air, pulls out a gun, and you see the spider is moving too quick. He's not going to be able to hit the gas tank, and the spider is still going to hit it. But you just pull up the gun, just real casually, pull up the gun, aim in the general direction, hit fire, and none of you hear anything except for Xylo and Casper, who are between you and the spider, and they fortunately they're not in the direct path because you're firing at the spider, but they just hear like a very very quiet, a very 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 quiet thrumming, just for like a second, quiet, and all of a sudden you hear the shattering of glass, and the Jaboko stumbles backwards right onto the gas tank as Xylo pulls up this pistol, fires, and there's this big explosion, and you hear seems to fire, and it starts to scream, and you hear the little girl inside start screaming and crying for help.
Finish it off, baby. With a
Little
big
bit.
one. Finish it off.
And then it runs into the cornfields, leaving.
Dang it.
It's not on fire, but the leaves sort of dampen it, and it starts to run off into the corn.
Dang
I
it.
have a feeling we're trying to save
Rose,
the little girl Lavender, and that makes things
this all
complicated.
happens. So what?
I have a feeling that Lavender or whoever the little girl is, can be saved, and that just complicates things. I'm not a savior. I'm a survivor. Oh man.
Rose, you look down and you see the kitten in Quill's pocket, and you're like, what the? And then you're kind of confused because you recognize this. This is the kitten you saved a few days ago, and all of a sudden you see almost your third eye opens up, but you haven't tried to activate it. It just sort of opens up, and you're able to see on this kitten's forehead. This kitten's eyes are, and on this kitten's forehead is an upside down U, and it looks at you, blinks once, and then jumps out of Sammy's pocket and runs to the east, through the cornfields. Monster ran north through the cornfields. It ran east through the cornfields, and then it like pops its head back, looks at you, and then disappears east.
Huh.
Can we go home? I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty beat up.
We don't have a bike.
We don't know that.
You can
teleport 3 people? I mean, I could do trips. But
It's a lot of rolls.
all right, you guys chill. No, well, yeah. Some of you might end up in wrong random places.
I want to
Okay.
follow the cat.
While everyone
I'm
is sort
down.
of discussing this, well, I don't think any of you really noticed the cat. It's sort of in the crazy chaos that was happening. I think Rose was the one that sort of had this connection, saw the cat disappear, come back, and then disappear again. So Rose, what are you thinking?
I think I'll follow it.
Are you telling us about it?
Yes, and I'll tell my group that I
What-
saw the cat.
You might have to act it out.
Yeah, you're gonna need to act that out. You're gonna convince them after this terrible battle that, oh, this cat, I saw this cat ran to the corner. We should follow it.
Okay, easy peasy.
Easy money.
Hey guys, I know this sounds weird, but remember, like, I had found a cat at the baseball game, so I took it home to take care of it, and then for some reason it was in Quill's pocket, and it looked at me, and kind of saw something that was really strange, and it ran off over there. I have this feeling that we should go follow it.
I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, after the day we've had, it can't get much stranger.
Yeah, I say we follow that puppy.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
okay.
are we gonna do this in the middle of the night?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do this right now. That's how we do it now.
Oh, we're gonna do this right now. Oh man.
I was just starting to question her crush now.
Oh
Millie's like, oh no, I should have kissed Sam. Sorry, Rose is like,
I
oh
lost
no, I
my
should have kissed.
magic for this.
no.
Hey, sudden actions are hot according to Americans.
Okay,
I've never said that in my life.
what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
I'll follow Rose.
I'll follow Rose.
Let's go.
I mean,
What could go
I
wrong?
like cats, as everyone knows.
True, yeah.
I feel like
Rose is
she
probably
would.
like, I saw this cat, and you were like, where? Where?
Yeah, after the giant spider, I'm like, cats. Yeah.
Okay, so you all, this is dark, and as you guys disappear in the cornfields, it's probably a good thing you went to the cat because you hear sirens. The flaming barn door has not gone unnoticed in this small
You're
town.
kidding.
You hear sirens rolling up, coming up, and just as the last of you sort of get inside these tall, thick corn stalks, they've sort of burst into the barn clearing, and you're men shouting, and you can recognize Officer Garrison's voice sort of shouting around like, and you hear the deputy going, "Murder! I told you it was murder the whole time. Check it out. Look at this. There's blood all over the place."
Where's the blood from?
Yeah, that's a very good
That's a
question.
good question. And so you hear this as you're disappearing into the cornfield, and it's pitch black. You can't see hardly anything. You're running, and then I'm gonna have all of you act under pressure.
By the way, when a Juboko is cut, blood trickles out.
Ooh, that's terrifying. So we must drain him. That's what I'm hearing. So we're rolling. What's it plus?
Act under pressure is plus cool.
I think I'm not very cool.
I got 7,
Like-
Madison got an 8.
I got a 7 as well.
Oh, well, I have 11.
Nice. Okay. So on a act under pressure, a 7 to 9. Well, oh, sorry, Quill. What did you get?
9.
9. Okay. On a 7 to 9, the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. So, as you're running through these cornfields, pitch black, Rose, you can see, even though it's pitch black and there are no lights and it's dense cornfields, you can still see like a ghost outline of the cat just ahead of you. And you're leading the way. You're just charging. You're chasing this cat because it's moving, it's booking it. And then all of a sudden, the ghost outline disappears, and then you're falling. All of you except for Millie, right? You rolled 7 through.
I rolled 11.
You rolled 11, yeah, except for Millie. So you ran east into the cornfields for a bit, and then you're plunging down into darkness. And then all of you except for Millie, you were not prepared. You weren't able to catch yourself, and you hit stone ground hard, and all of you are unconscious, except for Millie, who
Oh no!
who
Oh,
sort
no.
of lands gracefully. Maybe she was the last one, and she sort of lands gracefully in the bodies, and then she hears a voice out of the darkness, and it says, "Oh, hello there. Are you here for my crops? See, I'm farmer I'm Farmer Snow. Snow? Who am I? Who are you? This is all you, Millie.
I'm Millie.
Millie.
Millie Gray.
Millie Gray. And then you hear deep.
That name just rolls off that accent, doesn't it?
You hear deep. You hear deep in the distance, as though you're in some sort of large cavern. You hear deep in the distance a rustling, and then the whispering of many, many voices. You can't quite tell what they say, but they seem to be talking to this voice. He says, yes, of course. Yes, this bone spider. Really? Okay, yes. Well, Millie, welcome to my farm. Welcome. Come on in. Don't worry, just a little bit of southern hospitality. And the man steps forward, and you see in the hole above you, there's moonlight coming through. And as he steps in the moonlight, you see a tall, older looking man, with close cropped hair, and nothing's truly remarkable. Deep black eyes, you can't see much. A lot of wrinkles. You see hands that are definitely worn from long days outside. And he's missing an ear. He only has one ear. Oof. And he says, "Welcome. Bring your friends in. Have a cedar." And he lights. He lights a flare. And he says, "Let me just turn on the sitting room light." And he lights a flare, and illuminates. And you are in this vast underground tunnel that is in the center. You are on a sidewalk. In this vast underground tunnel, and in between the sidewalk and right next to you is a river of sewage.
Ugh.
Are we? Well, first of all, how is Millie supposed to catch us all? Like, carry us all?
that was Millie's first thought. Millie looks at the ground at her pile of 4 friends, all unconscious.
Oh, so is that your pausing point, Nathan? Or
Yeah, that was the end for night, because I'm realizing it's getting night.
Oh, okay.
But I will.
Wondering.
Yeah, I'll let you. If you have one, I'll let you ask him one question. Do you have any questions? If not, no problem. End it.
Do I have a selection of questions to choose from, or am I just?
No, this is just. Do you have any questions for this strange man?
We can't talk, Morgan. It's only you.
I know, that's the terrifying part. I feel like here.
What was that? I'm getting a little hard of hearing. And he brings one finger up to the side of his head that doesn't have an ear, and he tries to put his finger in his ear to clear it, and he brings his hand away, and his finger just covered in blood. Hard of hearing. You need to repeat that question again, sweetheart.
Millie's. Oh, Morgan is. Millie shouts it. Millie's like, "Are we safe down here?" And it looks like she's about to start crying. Like she's officially overstimulated.
Sorry. Ugh. The man sort of stares at you for a second, and there seems to be. He says, "Safe. No." He starts to chuckle, but he's like, "Oh, darling, no, you are many things down here, but safe is definitely not one of them. There's something down here."